Marvel's The Avengers with Mr. Sciortino. Do you want to train to be an Avenger? If you know me, then you know that I am a huge fan of superheroes. Follow along with the GIFs while I tell you about some cool facts about some of Earth's mightiest heroes. Although there are so many who are an integral part of the team, I wanted to go over a few. This is one of several fun superhero exercise videos on Sciortino Super's YouTube channel. Follow the GIFs and let's get ready. It's time. Assemble! Captain America. Real name Steve Rogers. Height 6'2", weight 240 pounds. During World War II, the patriotic Steve Rogers was offered a place in the military's top operation, rebirth. Injected with an experimental super serum, Rogers emerged from the treatment with heightened endurance, strength, and reaction time. With extensive training and an indestructible vibranium shield, Rogers soon became the country's ultimate weapon, Captain America. Though frozen in ice during a climactic battle toward the end of the war, Rogers was discovered and revived decades later. Now the living legend continues the war against evil in modern times as a member of the Avengers. Captain America's powers and abilities. Peak physical condition with heightened strength, endurance, and agility. Master hand-to-hand fighter. Skilled military leader and strategist. Equipped with virtually indestructible vibranium shield. Black Panther. Real name T'Challa. Height 6 foot. Weight 200 pounds. Monarch of the secluded but technologically advanced African nation of Wakanda, King T'Challa is the Black Panther, a sacred title that must be both inherited and earned by the current Wakandan ruler. Granted superhuman powers by ceremonially consuming a mystical heart-shaped herb, the Black Panther is responsible for defending his people and the world from any threats. Black Panther's powers and abilities. Heightened strength, speed, stamina, agility and reflexes. Master of martial arts, acrobatics and handheld weaponry. Utilizes highly advanced Wakandan technology, including energy daggers, vibranium woven body armor and stealth aircraft. Genius level intellect with expertise in physics and invention. Scarlet Witch. Real name Wanda Maximoff. Height 5'7", weight 132 pounds. The Scarlet Witch's origins are unknown to her, but she does remember living in Eastern Europe with her twin brother Pietro, believing themselves born as mutants to a Romani couple named the Maximoffs. Local troubles involving her parents separated her and her brother from them and forced her to hide her growing powers. Wanda and Pietro were then raised by the criminal Magneto, and as the Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, they joined his brotherhood of evil mutants. Following many battles with the X-Men, the siblings went out on their own, unhappy with their alliance with Magneto and unsure of their future. When Captain America became leader of the Avengers, Wanda and Pietro accepted an invitation to join, hoping the Avengers might help them reverse their reputations as villains. Scarlet Witch's powers and abilities. Superhuman genes allow energy manipulation and powerful access to magical energies such as chaos magic. Probability manipulation, able to sense magic. Spellcasting, formerly a Nexus being with great influence on time. When enhanced by outside forces, teleportation, time manipulation, reality warping. Thor. Real name Thor Odinson, or Donald Blake. Height 6'6", or 5'9". Weight 660 pounds, or 150 pounds. Nordic legend tells the tale of the son of Odin, the heir to the throne of Asgard. He is Thor, renowned as the mightiest hero of mythology. Thor's strength, endurance, and quest for battle are far greater than his Asgardian brethren. The mighty Thor wields an enchanted Uru hammer, Mjolnir, and is master of thunder and lightning. Thor's powers and abilities. Superhuman strength, speed, endurance, and resistance to injury. Member of the otherworldly and virtually immortal Asgardian race. Wields the enchanted Uru-forged hammer, Mjolnir, which grants mastery over the elements of thunder and lightning, as well as the ability to fly and open interdimensional gateways. Doctor Strange. Real name, Stephen Strange. Height, 6'2.5", weight, 180 pounds. Distinguished neurosurgeon Dr. Stephen Strange's self-important worldview was shattered, along with his steady operating hands, in a fateful car accident. Desperate to heal his injuries and pride, Strange sought out a legendary sage known as the Ancient One, becoming a pupil of the mystic arts. Learning that his true worth had always come from within, Strange uncovered his full potential and was chosen to become the Sorcerer Supreme, the world's preeminent defender against the darkness that lurks beyond. Dr. Strange's powers and abilities: master of the mystic arts, with unparalleled knowledge of arcane spells and enchantments, including teleportation, astral projection, and dimensional manipulation. Vast collection of legendary artifacts, each with unique powers. It includes the all-seeing Eye of Agamotto, the flight-enabling Cloak of Levitation, and the fabled Book of the Vishanti. Hawkeye. Real name, Clint Barton. Height, 6'3", weight, 230 pounds. A young circus performer trained by the swordsman, Clint Barton became an extremely skilled marksman. Keen to show off his skills and show up the heroes in costumes, Clint was convinced to prove his skills against the superheroes and Iron Man by teaming up with the spy, Black Widow. Eventually, after realizing he was being used, he decided to use his skills for good and joined the Avengers along with also recently reformed Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. Hawkeye's powers and abilities: uncanny archer, skilled martial artist, skilled acrobat, exceptional arm strength, experienced pilot, marksman, swordsman, master tactician. Black Widow. Real name, Natasha Romanoff. Height, 5'7", weight, 131 pounds. Natasha Romanoff is a super spy known as the Black Widow. Trained extensively in the art of espionage and outfitted with state-of-the-art equipment, Black Widow's combat skills are virtually unmatched. One of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s most valuable agents, she has carried out numerous Black Ops missions and has recently been assigned by director Nick Fury to keep an eye on the Avengers. Black Widow's powers and abilities: master in the covert arts of espionage, infiltration, and subterfuge, expert martial artist with exceptional agility and athletic ability, utilizes advanced weaponry including custom stun batons and Widow's Bite bracelets capable of stunning enemies with electrical discharges. Iron Man. Real name, Tony Stark. Height, 6'1", in armor, 6'6", weight, 225 pounds, in armor, 425 pounds. When billionaire industrialist Tony Stark dons his sophisticated steel mesh armor, he becomes a living high-tech weapon, the world's greatest fighting machine. Tony has primed his ultra-modern creation for waging state-of-the-art campaigns, attaining sonic flight, and defending the greater good. He is the armored Avenger, driven by a heart that is part machine, but all hero. He is the invincible Iron Man. Iron Man's powers and abilities: wears modular arc reactor-powered Iron Man armor, granting superhuman strength and durability, the ability to fly and project repulsor blasts. Armor is also outfitted with complex tech, including a cutting-edge artificial intelligence, sophisticated sensor systems, and other gadgetry. Genius-level intellect with particular aptitude in invention and engineering. Namor. Real name, Prince Namor. Height, 6'2", weight, 278 pounds. Born of a human scientist and Atlantean princess, Namor's name means avenging sun in Atlantean, and he certainly lived up to this name as a young prince of Atlantis. His mutant power of flight manifested during his youth, and as he grew to adulthood, he frequently led attacks against the surface world for their perceived transgressions against his people. Namor wanted the surface world to know that Atlantis was not to be trifled with, During World War II, Namor decided to ally with members of the surface world for the first time, the Invaders, sensing the danger to all humanity should the Axis powers win. Together with the original Human Torch, Toro, Captain America, and Bucky, among other heroes, he helped fight the Axis around the world, but his turbulent relationship with humanity was far from settled. Namor's powers and abilities. Strength superior to humans and Atlanteans, especially underwater. Namor has telepathic abilities that allow him to communicate and command not only sea life, but also fellow Atlantean soldiers. His mutant power is the gift of flight, represented by the tiny wings on his ankles. He can fly quite fast and for indefinite periods. Namor's intelligence and intuition are exceptional. As a member of the Illuminati, a secret union of the world's smartest heroes, Namor has been the caretaker of 2 of the Infinity Stones at different points. First, the Time Stone, and later, the Power Stone. Spider-Man. Real name, Peter Parker. Height, 5'10". Weight, 167 pounds. The bite from a radioactive spider granted Peter Parker amazing arachnid-like powers. After losing his beloved Uncle Ben to a burglar, grief-stricken Peter vowed to use his incredible abilities to protect his city as the Amazing Spider-Man. Peter's trials taught him an invaluable lesson. With great power, there must also come great responsibility. Spider-Man's powers and abilities. Superhuman strength, agility, endurance, ability to stick to and climb walls and other surfaces, uses self-designed web shooters allowing him to fire and swing from sticky webs, special spider sense warns of incoming danger, genius intellect specializing in chemistry and invention. Hulk. Real name, Bruce Banner. Height, 5'9". Hulk, 7'6". Weight, 128 pounds. Hulk, 1,150 pounds. A massive dose of gamma radiation transformed the brilliant but meek scientist Bruce Banner's DNA, awakening the hidden, adrenaline-fed hero in his genes, Hulk. A hero of few words and incredible strength, the Hulk has long been pursued by those who want to use his immense power for their own purposes, or by those who thought the Jade Giant's anger was too dangerous to be controlled. Now, as a member of the Avengers, Hulk helps smash the unimaginable threats that no hero could face alone, hoping to at least prove to the world that he is the strongest hero there is. Hulk's powers and abilities. Incredible superhuman strength, durability, and healing factor. Becomes more powerful as anger increases. As Banner possesses a genius-level intellect and is an expert in multiple scientific fields, particularly the studies of physics and radiation. Vision. Real name, Vision. Height, 6'3", weight, 300 pounds. Driven by an extremely lifelike artificial intelligence and possessing a nearly indestructible robotic body, the synthetic android called the Vision has taken his place among Earth's mightiest heroes, the Avengers. In addition to his surprisingly human personality, the Vision exhibits an impressive complement of abilities, including flight, complete control over his molecular density, and the ability to fire energy blasts from the jewel on his forehead. Vision's powers and abilities. Superhuman strength, speed, stamina, agility, and durability. Can fly at high speeds and project intense energy beams from the solar jewel on his forehead. Can alter his density at will, ranging from complete intangibility to hardness surpassing that of a diamond. Able to process information and make advanced calculations with superhuman speed. Quicksilver. Real name, Pietro Maximoff. Height, 6 foot. Weight, 175 pounds. Pietro and his twin sister, Wanda, were raised by Django and Maria Maximoff, a gypsy couple. As adolescents, Pietro and his sister Wanda discovered that they had peculiar talents. When Django began to steal food to feed his starving family, enraged villagers attacked the gypsy camp. Using his phenomenal speed, Pietro fled from the camp with his sister. Over the next few years, Wanda and Pietro wandered Central Europe, living off the land. One day, Wanda accidentally caused the house to burst into flames with her uncontrollable hex powers, and the pair was chased by superstitious townspeople. The twins were soon overpowered and were rescued by Magneto. Unwilling but believing they owed him a debt, the twins twins became members of Magneto's Brotherhood of Evil Mutants as Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch. For months, they served in the Brotherhood, coming into conflict with the X-Men. The siblings left the Brotherhood and learned the Avengers were seeking new members. Quicksilver convinced his sister to leave for America and join the hero team. They remained with the Avengers for many years. Quicksilver's powers and abilities: can think and move at superhuman speeds, enhanced agility and reflexes, able to run beyond speed of light, accomplishes feats such as creating cyclones out of pure speed, running up walls and above bodies of water. Captain Marvel. Real name Carol Danvers. Height 5'11", weight 165 pounds. Danvers first appeared as an officer in the United States Air Force and a colleague of the Kree superhero Mar-Vell. Became the first incarnation of Ms. Marvel after her DNA was fused with Mar-Vell's during an explosion, giving her superhuman powers. Captain Marvel later became associated with the superhero teams the Avengers and the X-Men after years of being on her own. She has also been known as Binary, Warbird, and Captain Marvel at various points in her history. Danvers has been labeled as Marvel's most notable female hero and frequently described as one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe. Captain Marvel's powers and abilities: superhuman strength, stamina, and durability, can fly at high speed and project intense energy blasts, can tap into and absorb different forms of energy, highly trained military pilot, espionage agent, and hand-to-hand combatant. AntMan. Real name Scott Lang. Height 6 foot. Weight 190 pounds. Former thief Scott Lang once stole an advanced size altering suit in order to aid his ailing daughter, only to discover that the stolen tech belonged to the world-renowned Dr. Hank Pym. Seeing the heroic potential within him, Dr. Pym allowed Scott to continue using the suit, as well as the identity Pym once battled evil under. As the astonishing Ant-Man, Scott now handles the jobs too small for any other superhero. Ant-Man's powers and abilities: uses a special suit infused with Pym particles to shrink to roughly the size of an ant, as well as grow many times his size. Can push the limits of the suit to shrink to even subatomic sizes. Retains full strength even when shrunken down to tiny size. Wears a special helmet that can communicate telepathically with ants and other insects. Possesses advanced knowledge of electronics and is an avid inventor. SheHulk. Real name Jennifer Walters. Height 5'10". SheHulk 6'7". Weight 150 pounds. SheHulk 700 pounds. Jennifer was born to William Walters, a sheriff in Los Angeles County, and Elaine Walters, who died in an accident when Jennifer was 17. Though shy and often struggling with confidence issues, Jennifer became an attorney with a thriving career, until a crime boss, Nicholas Trask, shot and seriously injured her to get back at William. Luckily, her cousin, Bruce Banner, the Incredible Hulk himself, helped her with a blood transfusion provided by Bruce that helped heal Jennifer. It did have a side effect, producing a gamma-powered green-skinned hero dubbed the She-Hulk in her first encounter with criminals. At first, She-Hulk was savage and dim-witted, much like the Hulk, but her personality soon evolved into fun-loving and less inhibited, while keeping all the intelligence she had as a normal human. Jennifer continued to fight crime while rarely transforming back into her human self. She-Hulk's powers and abilities: extraordinarily strong and tough, able to leap great heights and hold her own in a physical fight against some of the most formidable powerhouses on Earth. She-Hulk's strength increases when influenced by strong emotions, such as anger or fear. She's extremely agile and swift. Nearly limitless endurance and resistance to injury, illness, disease, and pain. She-Hulk is likely the most powerful woman on Earth and many other planets. She also has a healing factor that enables her to quickly recover from potentially catastrophic injury. Falcon. Real name Sam Wilson. Height 6'2", weight 240 pounds. The top of his class at S.H.I.E.L.D., Sam Wilson's savvy with experimental technology quickly impressed even Tony Stark. Working as Stark's protege, the eager agent designed a sleek suit of flying armor. complete hard-light holographic wings, and an extensive arsenal that includes explosive, flechettes, and retractable talons. When the call came for Sam to graduate to the Avengers, he didn't hesitate. He quickly took to the skies in a streak of red as Falcon. Falcon's powers and abilities. Wears a sophisticated harness, granting high-speed flight and precise aerial maneuverability. Harness can detach and operate autonomously in Red Wing mode. Superb athlete and hand-to-hand combatant. Highly intelligent with proficiency in advanced technology. Winter Soldier. Real name, James Bucky Buchanan Barnes. Height, 5'9", weight, 260 pounds. Bucky Barnes served with honor in World War II, alongside his partner and best friend, Captain America. Presumed MIA after a fateful mission toward the end of the war, Bucky had in fact been recovered by enemy agents who subjected him to a series of traumatic mental and physical experiments. Stripped of his identity, Bucky was reborn as the Winter Soldier, a cunning and dangerous covert operative who could be activated from cryostasis every decade or so to undertake special missions. Ultimately free of his brainwashing, Bucky now uses his impressive talents to try and atone for the deeds done while under enemy control. Winter Soldier's powers and abilities: master of hand-to-hand combat, infiltration, espionage, and marksmanship. Equipped with an advanced cybernetic arm, granting a degree of superhuman strength. The arm also houses a variety of hidden tools, including an EMP generator and holographic camouflage unit. Wasp. Real name, Hope Van Dyne. Height, 5'4", weight, 110 pounds. Endowed with the amazing ability to shrink in size and fly, Hope Van Dyne is the newest heroine to bear the name Wasp. Along with her partner, Scott Lang, the astonishing AntMan, Wasp battles evil on any scale, proving that true heroism comes in even the smallest sizes. Wasp's powers and abilities: can shrink to roughly the size of an insect and back, retains full strength even when shrunken down to tiny size. While in her shrunken state, can fly at high speeds using insect-like wings. Can discharge electric energy from her hands in the form of powerful wasp stings. Hope you had fun training like an Avenger. There will be other superhero videos coming soon. If you enjoyed this video, please click like and then click subscribe on Sciortino Super's YouTube channel for more fun videos.